So, anybody watching this just to see what's going on? I think I'm going to do a UK show today. I think I'm going to do 3:30 today, not 4:30, 3:30, 3:30 Eastern time. So for UK, it would be um, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be like 8:30 for UK, right? 5 hours ahead. So 3:30 Eastern time, which is 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's about 3.5 hours from when this video goes up. 5.5 hours. What am I talking about? 5.5 hours from when this video goes up. What's up, everybody? I do have my coffee. I think somebody tried to call me out and tell me I don't drink coffee at Coffee Talk. I'm not sure. He was a nice guy. But I don't know what he was saying. I got a weird message. It didn't end up being a good message. The guy was cool. I guess he does watch. But he said, Coffee Talk, do you actually drink coffee and talk? You might need a breath mint. I was like, yeah, I actually do drink coffee and talk. I don't know if it was his way of breaking the ice and making a joke, but I didn't understand it at first. So I took off from work yesterday. I called out sick. I'm feeling a lot better. I didn't think I was going to feel better today, but I do feel a lot better. Plus, I took a lot of medicine. I got a lot of sleep, drank a lot of water. A lot of water. A lot of water. I'm not going to do Instagram right now. I actually might not do this video. It depends. It depends what we get into and how I feel. I have this wire here. So I don't know, man. So there's a couple of reasons why I'm going to do it at 3:30. I mean, I like doing UK shows, right? How's the air conditioner sound? Is it too loud? Let me know. Let me know if it's too loud. So there's a couple reasons why I want to do 3:30 today. One is because I do like doing UK shows for people that live in the UK, or places that are different time zone, and there's a lot. Coil. We could do some coil installing and wicking. Actually, yeah, we can. I actually could probably do that right now. Um, it's not that loud. Okay. So I have slept a lot, but yeah, I'm sick, Nick. Getting over a cold. But why is Nick not a moderator? So it's the same AC, Brad. It's so weird. It's the same air conditioner. I have had the same air conditioner. I think it's the camera microphone. I think my phone used to pick it up a lot more. I think this camera kind of drowns it out a little bit because it's loud. It is, but it's like right next to me. Like my air conditioner is, boom, right there. It's like blowing at my back. So, what's up, Josh Main? Those beans. So 3:30 show for a couple reasons. Basically, with the medicine I'm taking, I think I'm still going to be good at 3:30. Is one thing. I don't think I'd be as good at 7:30. Yeah, but it's hot in here, vaping. I'm gonna start sweating. So I think that's what it was. So somebody was sick at work this week. I don't think I caught that. I don't. I think that the weather change made me feel a little under the weather. Anybody ever get sick because the weather changes? So, oh, Toro, you're gonna get people mad. Skip the show. You're gonna. Oh man, pitchforks and I get bad allergies too. But anyway, UFC's on tonight and it's a big one. So that's another reason why I want to do an early show. I did film the snake scale, and I did film a Coil Society video actually. I got my Coil Society wire, and it's awesome. So, but no, I'll be good. Like I thought I would feel more sick than I do. I don't. I'm okay. The thing is I did get a lot of sleep. So if I don't go live, I'm just sitting here doing nothing anyway. You know, isn't like going live isn't too physically stressing. If your throat's bad, you don't want to talk. That's funny. What if I was like, Toro, it does 100%. 100%. Sperm in your eye does make it itch. 100%. Mm-hmm. That's funny. I think a lot of things give you pink eye. Keep that stuff off my face. Could you do it the right way this time? Keep that stuff off my face. All right. What's up, the Sesh? A new subscriber. YouTube has been showing me like new subscribers, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Like I'll go on my YouTube and it'll show me like who's new. And the Sesh was up on there. The Sesh was up on there a couple days ago. To be honest, I remember that icon, so that's why I remember her, him or her. Oh, what's up? Look at this. LOL, that's hilarious. I'm all right. I don't think I caught what you got. I think just the weather fucked me up, man. The change in weather. So LOL, that's hilarious actually works with me. Oh, LOL, that's hilarious is that's how come every time I come live, I can't remember Tom's fucking name? That's the second time that happened to me. I'm like, oh, it's probably because it doesn't say Tom there, so I'm like trying to put LOL, that's hilarious to a fucking word. So LOL, that's hilarious is Tom. He's in my that video I showed Brumier. And Tom was really sick this week. But I don't think I caught I wasn't even near Tom. I don't even think I caught what he got. He had something bad. See, Tom, you got some fans here. Yeah, Tom's pretty cool. He's a good dude. He started working with us a couple months back. Actually, it's been a while now. I can't even say he's one of the newer guys anymore. Now we hate the other guys. Tom is a cool name. A year this week? Oh shit! I didn't know that. That makes sense though, because we've been on that job for over a year. I never told you this before, Tom, but Tom is a really cool name. That's funny. I get allergies bad. I think it was just, dude, when it gets like, I actually wanted to talk about this the other day. So people always laugh when people from Philly say it's hot, it's 86 degrees, but there's something people don't understand. Okay, I get that. I get that you're saying it's hot, it's 86. That's a cold day in Florida, or that's a cold day in California or whatever. Catch where I'm coming from right here, because a lot of people get that conception that that's not hot. What if 2 weeks ago it was freezing? All right, so let's say like last week you had to wear a jacket, and now this week you better not have a jacket on or you're going to sweat your ass off. Our weather is so back and forth that when it gets to 86, it feels really hot because it was just fucking cold. It was just, we don't even get 4 seasons anymore. We get 2 seasons. We get winter and summer. That's all we get. There's no spring. There's no fall. Yeah, the flowers start coming up at a certain time, but there's no, it feels like it goes freezing and then maybe a week, you get the 70s. You get the 70s, right? Yeah, like we had, yeah, Tom had coveralls on all last week. No wonder he's getting fucking sick. So, um, you get freezing cold, and then a week you get like 70. That was like last week, and now we get 86 to 110. Yeah, maybe that dude got me sick with them fucking glasses. So like a lot of people say like, oh, that's not. But yeah, but I'm like thinking like, I don't think you understand that the weather change is like 30 degrees from last week. So it feels way different. Okay, Brad. I thought the same thing, Brad. Comes to find out that Philadelphia, our humidity ain't shit. It ain't shit. So apparently humidity isn't really, I mean, we get bad. I guess in the city we get it bad because of all the buildings. But come to find out, we are one of the least humid states around. I looked it up just like 2 days ago because I heard because basically the same thing. Somebody was like, "Oh, you think Philly's bad? You don't know Philly. Come to Florida. You think it's hot in Philly." I seen it on a judge show, Marilyn Milian, and I was like, "What is she talking about?" I was like, "Don't we have like? Isn't it more humid here than anywhere else? Other places like aren't humid." So I looked it up. I looked up the top 10. I looked. This is what I searched. It's Philadelphia top 10 most humid cities, and it's not even top 20. It's not even top 20. Florida's one. Florida's number one, and then like Louisiana might be two. Something in the South is like number two. So I think the city feels different because when I went to California, it was a different thing. it was a different thing. It was hot, but you could breathe, you know? It was just hot air. Here, like it feels heavy. Yeah. It might be the smog and all that. It feels heavy when you breathe, especially if you're sick. It feels heavy. They ain't factoring in the smog in the air from Jersey. Yeah, it might be. Um, but yeah, I looked it up and I was so surprised. I thought it was going to be one of top 10. It's not because we're close to water. I'm very close to water. I live right near Delaware River. I literally live 6 blocks from water. 6 blocks. What is it? 6 blocks? Yeah, from the Delaware. All the steak places are good, to be honest. I don't really have a favorite. I'm not a big cheesesteak guy like everybody else is. I like them a lot, but like it's not like I eat cheese. I probably eat a cheesesteak once a year, really. They're very heavy. Cheesesteaks are a very heavy food. I don't like eating stuff heavy in the summer. I'm live. Is there a problem? Okay. Don't let our daughter look like a dirtball. Check. Okay. I like Steve's. I like Steve's. Pat's and Geno's is all right. They ain't even the best though. They're not. I agree. I don't think Pat's and Geno's is the best steaks. Pat's and Geno's thrives off of each other. Let me tell you that. If one goes down, I have a feeling the other one's going to go down. Pat's and Geno's, that's like it's like a tourist thing. So if you've never been in Philadelphia, Pat's is here. Across the street is Geno's. They're across the street from each other. That's why it works because it's which is the best cheesesteak. You could go to one place and try them both. You go there, you take your girlfriend to Pat's and Geno's, you buy a cheesesteak from here, a cheesesteak from there, you cut it in half, you each get a half, and you test it out. That's what you do. And it's fun. It's real fun. It's cool down there. It's a little bit of a sketchy neighborhood, but okay. You get the whole Philadelphia experience. You might get robbed, but it's okay. When I got robbed, that's exactly around where it was when I was younger. What's up, Crazy Coil? Let me say what's up to everybody. But it's like they thrive off each other. You can't really have one without the other there. I mean, obviously, if you live in Philly, you're only going to go to one. But I'm going to tell you what, 90%, 90% of Pat Steaks is tourists or somebody that's never been there. Because Philadelphia does get a lot of tourists, especially in the city. Everybody wants to come and see the Liberty Bell. Everybody wants to come and see the big William Penn. We get a lot of tourists. They come to see me, yeah. I get people knocking at my door every fucking hour of the day. They're knocking now. What's up, Brad Collins, Crazy Coils, Dark Side Coils, Josh Main, Lime Dog Chris, LOL, that's hilarious, M. Gunther, Mr. Pebble, Nick Fenton, Philip Wheeler, Saturation Station, Straight Drippin', The Sesh, Toral Holman, and Who the Fuck Smokes Fruit. I got to hang out with Celine a little bit yesterday. Build some coils in the resistance crew thing. I got to do that. Bachelorette parties. That's funny. That would be a good job, dude, if you got people to come to you for bachelorette parties. I guess that's a strip club, huh? This is the dark mesh. I'm vaping it so that so I get rid of this coil, you know? So when I get these tanks, I try out the coil. And I might as well vape it until the coil's dead, right? It's going to be given away soon on Patreon. Flavor's all right. The clouds are ridiculous. This is 97 watts. It's very cloudy. What's up, Thomas Robinson? Straight dripping. Naked Unicorn. Kim Dixon's here. Nino Velez is here. What's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, I got more coil sales, so I'm doing like, this is a Staggerton setup here. A good one. I made some Fralians, some aliens. I got a video for Coil Society coming out. I recorded it really quick yesterday. If you type redneck as one word, YouTube deletes your post? What? Yeah, crazy coils. Just tell drill jockeys to keep using the use guys thing. And I'll go over today actually. The sesh, I think, tried it. Did you try it, the sesh? Is that what you did? That's funny. Did you try it? Is that what you did? There you go. Oh, you were trying that. That's so funny. Do you think rednecks fucking care? They don't. That's so funny. Yeah, that McDonald's ain't doing good. So if you could go over to Patreon and sign up to Patreon so I could pay the employees. Yeah, that McDonald's is a money hole. You know, I told you about. I don't know if Tom's still here. If Tom's still here, he wasn't there. So I showed that video, right? So the story about the glasses, right? Um, they're in the truck right now. So I was working outside. Okay. So here's the real story of the glasses. It's not like a really good story. I'm just going to tell you about the glasses and how I showed the video to people at work and what they said. So, Ranger Vapes, what's up? See, he don't care. He's a proud redneck. I mean, technically, I'm a redneck. I get the redneck. I don't give a crap. Um, Jerry, what's up? So, I was working outside. I was chipping, I was chipping cement, and I went inside to go grab something, and I found them sunglasses in like a box of screws. They have like these big boxes of screws. So I found the sunglasses at work. They have like one of the nose guards missing. So they were just laying there. I seen them the day before too. So I grabbed them. I said, "It's sunny out. I'm chipping stuff. It won't get me in the eye. Let me grab them." So people started making jokes at me like, "Oh, nice sunglasses." And then the one dude said, "Yeah, those are nice sunglasses. Those were mine." I said, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Do you want them?" He's like, "No, I got a box of sunglasses. You could have them." He said that's why I put them there because I didn't want them anymore. I said, "All right." So I was wearing them, acting like a cop at work, saying, "Where's the fucking fire? Why are you driving so fucking fast?" Because they look like cop glasses, and the guy that owned them doesn't look like a cop. But so I wore them, and then at some point I showed the broom video to, Tom helped me make the broom video, so he knew about the broom video. I showed it to the other guy. Um, can't think of his name. Chuck. Showed it to the other guy, Chuck. What's up, Bobby? You're definitely a redneck right now. Yeah, Bobby, you kind of got the same skin complexion as like an olive kind of, like a white boy olive, like an Italian. I know you get tan. Um, so I showed the dude that gave me the glasses the video. Well, my boss's dad was sitting there too, and remember I was talking about people like I wasn't talking about my boss's dad, but I was talking about people like him, like the old school guys that I like, that are like, they're rough, they're old school Philly guys. They say funny stuff. So he's watching it and he's laughing at it, but he's like, when I say something like, this McDonald's is a money hole, he's like, "Yeah, right. If you bought a McDonald's, you make so much fucking money." And then I said I bought it for 2.6 million. He's like, "Try like 10.6. Those things are fucking expensive." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I know that. I'm sure there's McDonald's out there that don't do good though, especially in Philly. There's some fucking dirty McDonald's over here, like real dirty McDonald's. Go to in the bad neighborhoods of Philadelphia, they can't be doing that good. Dude, there's a Pizza Hut around here. It's so dirty." My daughter loves Pizza Hut, so we order from this Pizza Hut. And every time I call, let's say 80% of the time, 80% of the time, they're busy and they tell me they don't have a driver. They don't have a driver to deliver. And I knew when I was talking to them, I was like, "I bet you this Pizza Hut's a little sketchy. It's in a really nice neighborhood. Like, it's in my neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. Everything else around it is nice. Like, there's an Arby's right next door. Beautiful. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right next door. One of the nicest Dunkin' Donuts you'll go to. McDonald's at Front and Girard. You need any drug, sit there for a day or sit there for a couple hours. You'll get whatever you need. You need somewhere to fuck, go in the bathroom. You need to shoot up real quick. That's why the benches are there inside. You think they're for eating? No, they're for shooting up heroin. You kidding me? You need to change your kid's diaper? Right on the table. Boom. Tables ain't for food. Tables ain't for glasses. Tables are for asses. So the other day, like last weekend, I was like, we had bad Church's Chicken, like Church's Chicken at Bridge and Pratt. Church's Chicken at Bridge and Pratt. They also have a McDonald's there that's also like that. Um, it's for shooting drugs in store. If it's raining, we're going McDonald's. You want to see the blackest white people you know? Go to that McDonald's. So there is Pizza Hut. So last weekend, me and my daughter drove somewhere. We went to like the dollar store or something. I forget where we went. And she was like, she wanted Pizza Hut. And she said, just don't order it because they're not going to deliver. Let's go there and pick it up. I was like, I don't feel like going there. She's like, let's go there. I said, all right, let's go there. So we went there. And I was like, almost not going to get her the Pizza Hut. Luckily, the lady that took our order was the only person there. But and she looked like, she looked like a hard worker, let's just say. She looked like about a mom of 8, and she was the only person there. The only person there. So I was like, I'll do it, but I'm going to talk her out of eating here anymore because it is bad. It's bad, man. It's just, it's not like, I bet at night there's mice running around. I'll bet it. I'll bet at night. And I just kept looking at my daughter like, is she seeing this? Is she seeing this right now? Because yeah, as long as you take yourself, well, it kind of depends. What's up, daytime Frank? Yeah, man, she loves that Pizza Hut. She likes Aramingo's Best too. Aramingo's Best she likes. She likes like another pizza shop. But yeah, she just wants the damn Pizza Hut, and I gotta like try to talk her out of it because it's dirty. I don't really want her. I don't know why a health inspector, unless like the health inspector's like scheduled, or maybe it was the end of the week and they're going to clean it. But it was like, dude, some guy walked in, like it must have been the driver or something. He had like construction jeans on and he's walking in the back of the kitchen. It just didn't look professional at all. I never went to that taco stand. I hear good things. I hear good things. But like when I say dirty, like it just looks like they didn't clean the fryer in a while. It just looked like. And the thing is that place has to make money. They got to be making money because they have one or two people working all the time. That's it. And Pizza Hut does good here. Perry's Pizza is good. That's where my daughter's mom used to work at Perry's Pizza for a little bit. She actually knows like the sons. I think his name's like Nick Perry. So it's funny, like when I said like the blackest white kids you'll know. So something happens when you do drugs, when you get into an addiction, something happens. And I'm glad I learned this. Geno's and Pat's suck. and Pizza Hut. Come on, Nick. Thank you, Vape Rolls Vape. You're the man. Vape Rolls Vape is always supporting like every channel with the whatchamacallits. My thing ain't doing bad neither. My YouTube's doing all right. I think I'm gonna get that. I think I'm gonna get that check this month. I think it's only gonna take a month to get that $100. Um, so when I was growing up, and I'm sure this is with a lot of people in the chat, like a lot. I know, like, Brian, Brad, for sure. Daytime Frank seen it happen. I don't think Daytime Frank is young enough for this to have happened. Maybe, but there was a big when Eminem came out and when like Vanilla Ice came out, all stuff. More so Eminem. White kids started loving rap, right? And they started loving it so much that they started dressing like black people. 300 more subs. That ain't bad, Daytime Frank. Let's get Daytime Frank 300 more subs. So, when I was a teenager, people would, you know, dress like rat. They would, white dudes would start talking like they're black. They would start dressing like they're black. They wanted to be the cooler of the generation, which was, the black kids. So when Public Enemy, yeah, NWA came out. So yeah, now we got Little Dicky. But so there was just a whole. I don't know if I could say that word. Can I say wiggers? I could say wiggers, right? Wiggers. There was a whole wiggers thing. I don't know if that's right to say. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Um, so there was a whole generation of them kind of people. So here's what happens when you start doing drugs, okay? Because when you do drugs, wanksters, there you go. Let's do wankster. Let's say wankster. All right, erase what I said. All right, it's not great, right? Okay. I don't really care to tell you the truth. I wouldn't say the other word. That's bad. But so when you're that type of kid, I was that type of kid for a bit. I would dress like that. I'd do it. I'm no lie. I'm not fucking exempt from that. I like Eminem, and that got me to like Tupac and Biggie, and I'm not exempt. I didn't do it quite as much as the others, and I didn't like act too much like other people do. Like there's still people out there that act like that. So like they talk like they don't talk. You know what I mean? So when you get into that, there's a lot of. Did I ring for a doc appointment? When you are in that kind of a group, like where your friends act like that, there's a lot of drugs. You start out with weed, then you start doing the syrup, and then you do your Percocets, you do your pancakes and syrup, you do your Xanax, you get into drugs. That's pretty much what I did. You get into drugs. So when you get into drugs and you're an addict, you get addicted. This is what happens with addicts. And this is why that McDonald's has them kind of people. When you get addicted to drugs at whatever age, so let's say, like myself, I got addicted to drugs. Luckily, I was a little later. Let's just say I got addicted to drugs in high school. All right. People that get addicted to drugs in the beginning of high school start doing drugs and they miss out on their high school experience. They miss out on, talking to girls. They miss out fighting over girls. They miss out, being dumbasses, just doing high school things. All right. They just miss out on it because they're doing drugs. When you get clean finally, you usually pick up where you left off because you missed out on that. Same thing with jail. If you go to jail, like when you're in high school, usually you don't get that experience. So when you get out of jail, you start acting like how you should be acting. You know what I mean? So, for instance, there's like methadone clinics in Philadelphia where people just hang out and socialize. They talk to girls. They fight over girls. They fight over boys. And yeah, so Brad's 12. So this is because they all got high younger, and when they got clean, they picked up where they left off. You try not to miss out on that time. You almost like it's not something you think about, but that's what happens. And like that's something that was told to me by a couple counselors. Like you usually pick up where you left off, you know. So that was good for me to know because I thought about that when people told me, and I was like, all right, well, let me act my actual age instead of acting like how old I was when I started. But then again, this last time around, I was like 30 anyway. So you pick up where you left off. So if you go to that McDonald's, you're going to see like 40-year-old dudes acting like a bunch of wanksters. That's what's going to happen. And it's a shame because I know a lot of them people. And it sucks seeing people go in and out. Like there's a couple people, like I could think of one guy I'm thinking of off the top of my head, and I grew up with him, and he was a real good friend of mine. He went to rehab with me one of the first times. He got clean for a little bit, and he just cannot get off. He cannot stay clean, and it just sucks to see because it sucks to see when somebody gets clean and does good, you see their potential, and then they start messing up again, and you're like, ah, what the fuck? And then they get clean again, and you're like, oh man, I thought he was not. And then they do it again. Like the whole in out thing is just really, it's really, it's just sad. Yes, I do, Bobby. Dude, me and Sean went to school together. I do. Me and him went to school together, and the first time he's very good friends with my daughter's mom, very good friends. He hanged at Stokely, and the first time I went to rehab, he actually like, I never really liked him that much. He was pretty cool, but like, he actually said like some nice things when I went off to whatchamacallit, because you know how it is, like my daughter's mom hung at Stokely, and if you're from Fishtown going out with somebody from Port Richmond, nobody looks at you right. You know, they think like, oh, you should be dating somebody from our park. You know, you shouldn't be going outside the neighborhood dating this clown. They don't know you, and they're like, oh, this dude's a fucking clown. And then when they meet you, you know, they get to know, oh, he's pretty cool. Maybe I'll date him, you know? But you know what I mean? That's how it is. Like, if some girl that I hung out with brought somebody from a different neighborhood, I'd be looking at him like, fuck this dude. This dude's a fucking clown. But when I said I'm going to rehab, he said like really nice things. He's like, you should go for it, dude. You should fucking. And that was like when we were like 20 or something. But yeah, we went to school together. And I know what you're saying, but yeah, I don't want to say too much, but I don't know, Bobby. The last time I seen him, he was. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about people. Yeah. Last time I seen him, he was doing good. And there's a handful of people like that. Like there's just so many of them. Like being an addict, you got to know it could be you one day. Like who knows? Who fucking knows? Like obviously, I feel as though that would never happen to me ever again because I already did the in out thing, and I just feel good. But could you imagine? Like that's how it happens, and then like just that's you have to think about it. You have to think the worst. What happens if I don't show up to fucking a live video ever and just fucking, you know, you just fucking relapse? You have to think stuff like that because you got to be prepared. I think I said it in one of the videos, like one of the recovery and relapse videos. Like, you got to take yourself to dark places and be like, what if this happens? Because you got to be ready. You have to, like, I don't want there ever to be a situation that happens and I feel like I have to get high. So I kind of have to take myself there, like, what if this happens? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And it's not just simple, like, just think, like, oh, what if this happens? You know, what if I, like, anything? Like, you get to, I don't want to go to a dark place right now, but let's just say, what if you fall off a ladder at work and you break both your legs and the doctor tries to give you Percocets? What are you going to do? You got to take yourself to situations like that and know what you're going to say. What's up, Merlin? You got to play the tape. That's right, Thomas. You got to play that tape out. And you got to go to dark places, you know, especially if you have kids, you got to go to dark places. You got to fucking think about it, man. It sucks to think about, but when you're an addict, you gotta do that. You gotta do that because your kids wouldn't want that for you. There's a bunch in recovery. What's up, Venencio? Eleanor, what's up? And how can I help a friend? Think I'm cleaning. You think is not clean. It's really hard to, Eleanor. This is what I think because of my situation. You can't help them with money. You can't help them. You got to cut them off, really. You got to cut them off is the best way. And then when they're clean, everything will be better. They will get you high before you get them clean. Nobody's going to get clean off it. Anybody else besides themselves. That has been how it is for me. Nobody ever got me clean. Not my daughter, not my daughter's mom, not my mom, not my grandmother, not anybody special in my life. Nobody ever got me clean until I wanted to get clean. It didn't matter what the fuck they said, what happened, what they did. It sucks. It sucks thinking that you can't help, but you actually help by cutting them off. The more you show that they're in the right, the more they're not going to get to that. I'm not going to get to that step of my life if I keep getting helped out when I'm doing bad things. If you keep giving me money to go get high, that's another day that I'm not going to go get help. If you keep telling me I'm right, my life does suck, and I deserve this, I'm not going to go get the help. Once everybody starts cutting you off and you're alone and you go through that phase, that's when you're going to get help. Yeah, but Brian, that's what you do though. You get on that and you go through that whole, and then after a while you're just going to be like, I don't need this. I'm not around anything anymore. I don't even think about getting high. In fact, I don't even feel the methadone anymore. And it's just a waste of my time, maybe a waste of my money. I'm just going to get off. Like, you get new habits, and the habits have nothing to do with getting high. That's like, I'm on methadone, so and I've got off of it and stayed clean for 3 years. But I was very young and I didn't listen to what people were telling me. I thought I was just the shit, and I know how to do this, you know. And I'm still going down from. Actually, I'm gonna do a video soon, because my 6 years coming up in a couple days, so I'm gonna do another one of them build therapy videos. Um, I actually am probably gonna do it my 6-day anniversary and tell you about you know, that day that I went there, and probably like when I got out of there. But yeah, I don't know how many people know that on methadone, but I don't really mind talking about it at all because it has a lot of bad stigma to it. A lot of people don't do good on methadone, but there's a little percentage that does do good. Um, yeah, people on Suboxone, people on methadone, and in Philly, it's like kind of like what you have to do because there's just drugs around you all the time. And yeah, it saved a lot of people's lives. Saved my life. It saved my life once, and it's probably going to do it again. My problem is I pay for it. 20-year NA chip. Damn, that's good. I went to Malvern before, Daytime Frank. Yeah, I mean, there's people that could do it without methadone, and just because they could do it without it, they think that everybody should be able to do it without it. But that's not how everybody is. That's not how I am. Um, I won't be sick. You know, I won't. I won't be sick. Let's say this: I won't be sick that early in my recovery and not do something. I won't do it. I just I need time to get my head right, and I can't do that right away. And that just comes from just a lot of just living, and you know what's going to happen. It just if if you've seen a lot of people relapse, that's kind of where that comes from. It's like I've seen people do this. I've seen people do the cold turkey and try to go to the meetings and fail, and I've seen how that works out, and that's why I don't feel safe doing it cold turkey. Need a little help, you know. But I've been through it. I've went down the proper way and got off of it and stayed clean for years. It was just one little time I got a little cocky and I thought I could do one fucking perk 3 years later. And boom. Kratom, people like Kratom. I heard Kratom can be very addictive, but it all can be, right? Like anything that makes you feel good and fucks with your dopium is going to be addictive. TV could be addictive. Anything could be addictive. Anything that messes with your dopium, chocolate could be addictive. So kratom's definitely addictive. I've never done it, but just from what I hear about it, it's definitely addictive. Puzzles are addictive too, Vaping Bachelor. I think you're saying puzzles. I know you're not saying puzzles. Um, I'm addicted to coil building. Yeah, yeah. Women are fucking addicts, dude. Women are addictive. Yeah, and I'm sure for some people, men are addictive, and I'm sure for some people, there's a lot of things. They say the withdrawals from gambling are the same from heroin. Like they're the same exact withdrawals. Isn't that crazy? You know? Am I back? It just said my connection was unstable. Am I back? So I wasn't going to say this in the beginning of the video, but that's the reason why I'm sick. I can get over it quick. It's because of the methadone. It helps tons, tons, tons. It's like, it's like a painkiller. So it gets rid of some of the symptoms that you get from being sick. Feds are here. So Toral, story, isn't it? Because so this is what happens over here. Let me tell you a little bit about methadone. Hey Ava. Hey Ava. What's up? I'm live. What's that? What's that? What's up? Huh? I don't know. It's being weird. Yeah, but you know what we said about what time and stuff. So, she said, "What's up?" I don't know if you heard her because the air conditioner, but she said, "What's up?" So, so how it works here is I had to wait until she got in the room, even though she pretty much knows. My daughter knows about me and my daughter's mom's history a little bit, not too much, obviously, but she knows. I think it's important to let her know that we got addictive blood. Um, so um, how methadone works here is in Philadelphia. We have welfare and stuff. Nobody gets free medical unless you go through welfare and stuff. All right, so everybody knows about welfare. If you need to get on, this was a couple of years ago, I should say. If you need to get on methadone in Philadelphia, you need medical insurance. That's how it used to be. I used to have medical insurance when I was younger that paid for the methadone. Now you cannot get on it with any kind of medical insurance besides state medical insurance, which is very weird. It's a very weird thing. So if you want to be on a methadone program, you got to get on welfare. Unless, so this is how it happened for me. I went through rehab, had to get on welfare, even though I just got done working, but they had to say, I'm done. So I went on welfare, went through rehab, went to a methadone program, a really bad one, probably one of the worst ones. I went to the methadone program, was on welfare. And then when my first taxes came out, I was working. Once I was working for a little bit and they got a hold of my taxes, how they got a hold of my taxes is I was asking for take-home bottles. Take-home bottles are little bottles they give you filled with your methadone so you don't have to come in that day because you have to go there every day. So they're little bottles. So I asked if I could get some since I've been clean for so long. And they said, give us proof that you work. So I brought in check stubs. They look up the check stubs and they see how much I make. And they're like, dude, you can't be on welfare. Like, you can only be on welfare if you make like less than $250 a month. All right. So they were like, you can't be on welfare making this much money. And I said, it was my only way. There was no other way. These guys don't take medical insurance besides welfare. What the fuck you want me to do? So they said, we got it. Like, I was like, can I pay his cash? And they said, we don't do that here because people don't pay and then we have to kick them off. So we got to find you another place to go. And they said a place just opened. All right. So they said a cash pay place just happened. Now, when I was trying to get clean, I wished for this thing. I wanted to go to a place. I wanted to go to work, get money, go to a place, pay them, and then give it to me. I probably would have never went to rehab. This place is here now, which was a godsend for me. So they sent me to a place where now I pay cash and it's off the books. Like nobody could look at it. It's all cash. It's just, you know, um, no medical at all. Just pay cash. Jersey has that. So now I have to pay cash for it. It's not a little bit of money. I'm going to tell you, it's not a little bit of money. It's a lot of bit of money. Um, let's just say it's over 100 a week. So if you don't have a good job, it's very hard to pay for. um, that'll help you push off of it. I'll tell you that. That's one of my main things. I don't go to Jersey. I go to Healing Way. So it's more than 100, Brian. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys in person. I don't really want to put it out there. It's more. Let's just put it this way. Per month, I could probably rent another house. Yeah, it's not the worst withdrawal though. People say that there's things about it that are bad, but let's think about that. Let's break that down. When people say that, I feel like they're afraid. They're afraid to get off. They're afraid to get on. I think that they're making excuses because it actually makes no sense. Why would they put you on methadone if it's a worse withdrawal than heroin? Wouldn't they just put you on heroin and wean you down? Because there's countries that do that. They will give you the heroin, give you the needle, and they will wean you down off of heroin. But methadone's a better way to do it. Damn, Brian, that's low. Yeah, Brad, that's about where I'm at. That's about where I'm at, Brad, right there. Pretty much where I'm at. There you go. Damn, Jarrett. See, whew, it's just so expensive. So that will get you off. Like you want to say, like, oh, people will be on methadone for years and years and years. Let me tell you what'll get you off. That amount of money will get you off. All right. When you start looking at it and you're like, I could actually have a house right now. I could have a car. I've been on this for 5 years. How much money would I save? Like them weeks, everybody has them weeks where they're just scrapping pennies together. They're just trying to get by. And the first thing I think is like, I just gave him 150 fucking dollars, and I don't even think I need to be on there anymore. See, Lino, that even that's I mean that's 70 a week. That's even yeah, it's like 22 a day here. You have some room to whirl. Let's go to Norway. Norway's a cool place, huh? And it's crazy just thinking about everything as a whole. It's just thinking about like, what the fuck were we born into? What is this shit? This is crazy. This is some crazy shit. And that's why when people like, I understand like phones could be very addictive, but like when people say stuff like that, I'm like, man, you don't know the fucking half of it. Are they addictive? Yes. But I don't think you know the half of it. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You don't steal and rob your loved ones to buy a cell phone, right? Yeah, see, Canada takes care. It's crazy because let's do an install. It's crazy because I know Tor asked for an install wick and stuff. Um, there's with the whole welfare thing, people take huge advantage of it. Okay, so this is why people get pissed off at welfare, especially in Philadelphia. You go, let's say you're on drugs, all right? You go to rehab, you get on welfare. Yeah, me, Brian, and Brad are all in the same place. Me, Brian, and Brad are around Philadelphia. I think there's a couple others too, but yeah, and also Bobby McGreedy too. I think there's a couple others actually even. But when you go, so like I go, let's say I go to rehab, they tell me I gotta get Vaporol's vape is as well. So when you go to rehab, you get on welfare, right? You get on welfare. They also start giving you food stamps. So you're getting your methadone, you're getting your food stamps. If you're a single mother, you're getting cash. If you're disabled, you're getting cash. All right. So you're getting all this. You got your medical. Now, if you're a bad person, you could keep taking advantage. You could go to the doctors, get a script of Adderall and Xanax, sell them. You got your methadone, you got your drug money, you got your food stamps, you got your you got your cash from the state, and you could live off this. You could fucking live off of it. And then anything else is just right on top. If you have another kid, you're going to get more money. Obviously, you got to pay for another kid, but some of these people aren't taking care of that other kid. So this is why welfare gets a really bad stigma. But not all welfare is bad. I don't want to get political, but let's just say something. There are situations, Section 8 for housing. There you go, Vape and Jason. That's another one. You got your house, right? You got your house, you got your medicine, you got your food, you got your money, you got your extra money from the drug sales. Why not start hook and make some more money? You're fucking doing good. So here's the thing about some welfare situations is in most situations, somebody's paying for that. Okay, so when you get a boyfriend with a good job, right? Boom, you in there. You get a girlfriend with a good job, or you both do it. You both do it. Let's both do it. We got 2 welfare checks coming in. We got 2 Section 8 houses. We got 2 prescriptions coming in. We got 2 food stamps, 2 cash from the state. Put that together, you're bringing home like $5,000 a month. So, what was I going to say? So, some situations though, you hook for walk around money. Yeah, see, Vaporol's face? Me too. Me too. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And I don't even mean being mind called a hooker or a hoe. I don't even mind it. So when in most situations somebody's paying for that welfare. So when people say like my tax money is paying for welfare, it's very true. But there's also a lot of situations where that money's getting paid for a fact. When you have a kid and you go on welfare, they attack the dad automatically. They just do. They're going to get that money. They will. So it's not just all taxpayers' money, but it's a lot. Because there's some people that, obviously that isn't the situation. But yeah, I don't like getting too political because, first of all, I do not have enough information to talk about political shit. Second of all, it gets people upset, everybody has different ideas of how the world should be and how it should be run. Some people think that, you know, um, just there's different views. Democrat, Republican, it's all good with me. So I don't really like talking about it because it does get people a little fired up. Oh, we're getting real. Rather my money go on that than missiles. Yeah. We got like 50. I think this is the most people in Coffee Talk. 53 people. What's up, everybody? GBV Jerry, what's up? Apathetic Geek. I don't know if I said hi to Jared. I know I talked to Jared. What's up? I don't know if I said hi to Thomas Robinson. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. No one knows what it means. It sounds provocative. Yeah, Nick. Yep. Yep. Your tax money is going to a lot of stuff. What's up, David? Vaping Jason. You got the Widowmaker? How do you like it? That thing looks pretty awesome. Foggy Bob. What's up, Foggy Bob? So before I'm gonna install a set of coils, probably just a set of I have a set of blemished aliens here. I did make a bunch of coils. I got a bunch of coils made up. So I'd be flipping them coils, yo. I'll be flipping them coils. I got all these aliens and fraliens. I got these Staggertons I'm about to spin up. Let's rebuild the dot, or no, because that's going to go on a regulated. Let's do. I want to vape the Warrior. I haven't vaped the Warrior in quite a bit. I want to vape the Warrior. The only thing is there's a swamp pin in there. I don't really want it in there. Whatever, we'll keep it in there. Let's vape the Warrior. So, what was I just going to say? Building a lot of houses in Philly for sure. Blind Dog Chris, what's up? Oh, you got a glass cap? Dark Side Coils. I think I already said hi to you though. Ron, what's up? Ron Gaffney. So how long will I take to wean off the methadone? So let's put it this way. Come on, focus. There it is. 42 right now. I'm at 42 now. I started a couple years back on about 125. I was on like 260 when I was younger. I was on a lot when I was younger. So let's put it this way. Right now, I'm going down 2 a week. So if I go down 2 a week, 42, that's about 21 weeks, right? So 42 by 2 to 21 weeks. But it stops. It stops at like halfway. It's going to stop. So I'm trying to get off before Christmas. So 21 weeks. Three into 21, 5, so 6 is 18, 6 months. Yeah, so I could stay. It's probably going to be, man, I'd be pushing it to say Christmas actually. So probably January, I think, because it's like 6 months. 6 months. It's just 18. Wow. January, February, March, April, May, June. I'm already, yeah, so it looks like it's going to be February, March, which sucks now I think about it. Who asked that stupid question? You just made me sad. You just made me sad. I was going slow for a real long time, and now I picked it up a bit. But yeah. What's up, Master Verb? But yeah, I go there once a week. Get these little lock boxes. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's just like I don't mind how long I'll be on. The money's killing me. I can't do the money anymore. I don't even want to get into it. The place I'm on is they're becoming real scumbags, to tell you the truth. It seems like the price keeps going up and going up and going up. It was 100 when I started. We're already up at 150. It's just, I don't like it. Effie Wire, what's up? Chessie's here. What is up? 58 people. Oh my God. Let's do a coil giveaway. Let's do one. How about this? Let's get them likes up to like 40. Let's get them thumbs up to 40, and I'll do a giveaway. It'll go out on Monday. Let's do that. I got aliens, fuse Claptons, and something else I'll throw in there. Aliens, fuse Claptons, and a set of Mohawks, motherfucker. Aliens, fuse Claptons, and a set of Mohawks. I got them Mohawks right here. Are they Stitch Mohawks? I don't know. You got to pay for shipping, though. You do have to pay for shipping. I'll actually even give you a random bottle of Dory liquid. I have 30 mils of Dory liquid. They are stitched Mohawks. Stitched Mohawks, look at that. I'll color them up too. Stitched Mohawks, aliens, and fuse Clapton. And a bottle of the Dory liquid. Don't forget, if you go to Adore eLiquid, use the coupon code USEGUYZ, YOUZGUYZ, for 10% off of your purchase. Let us do. We got them 43 likes. Damn, people left. People left at the giveaway. Okay, whatever. We had 58 people here. I said giveaway. They said 52. 52. That's okay. I don't mind. I still got a lot of friends. All right. We're going to do 1 from 100. Whoever is closest without going over. If 2 people guess it, we will do another round of numbers. So 1 to 100. Start. And I am going to cut off this when my clock says 1:23. It is 1:20, 41, 42, 43. So when my clock says 1:23, I'm going to say stop. And then I'm going to go over to my random number generator, and I'm going to pick a number. One guess per person, please. One guess per person. Closest without going over. Not multiple guesses, because you could just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 100. And that will not work for me. Brad. One guess. One guess, Brad. I'm taking your first guess, Brad. I'm taking everybody's first guess. Well, no, just don't guess two numbers. All right. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. We are doing the show at 3:30 today. 3:30 show. We're doing a UK time show. Don't know what I'm building. There's 3 people said 32 all at the same time. That's crazy. That is pretty crazy. So, for instance, if 32 is the number, then I will let you all the people that said 32 are going to go and guess another number. That's like 9:30 UK time. Yep, cool. We are almost at the 23-minute mark. 1:23 is coming up, and I'm going to say stop. Stop. Give me the 3. I'm going to show you what I wanted, if you know what I mean. Stop. Give me the 3. I'm going to show you. I like that SpongeBob SquarePants where it's like. My DBZ post. You want me to put up the DBZ poster for today? Let's do it. Okay, let's press stop. Damn it. Brady's hat fell off. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. This is the video game one when he was playing video games with the people. I guess this is like Freddy 5 or something. Look how creepy this doll is. It's so creepy, this face. Hey. Okay. Me and my dolls. Grab some butts. I would grab some butts. He's creepy in real life, I guess, yeah. Okay, let's do this, and then we will install some coils. I'm going to hit this 3 times. The third number will be the winner, just like always. All right. Here we go. I got to hit it 1 time. Ready? Generate. No. Generate. That's 1. 2. The next one's the winner. 11. Oh, how fitting. That is Dawn from Adore Liquid's favorite number. 11. All right. So let me go to the top. I said start. All right. I am in live chat. Closest without going over. So I do see a 3. Oh, I see an 11. Oh, shit. Did anybody else say 11? And was that Kim's only guess? Holy shit. Kim pipped it to everybody, looks like. Congratulations, Kim. Fair and square. Boom. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. We'll do another one later. All right. We'll do another one in the next show. All right. So, congratulations, Kim Dixon. Well played. We'll do another one next show. All right. All right. That's cool, though, because I had something I wanted to give to Kim anyway. I want to give Kim a single coil tank dealie. I have one that isn't being used at all. Yeah, it's a pretty cool poster, right? Okay, let's do this coil install. And then I got to get out of here. Oh, cool. There's no coils in there. Perfect. So this is the Warrior RDA. Very cool RDA. It's got great posts. Great airflow. It's a 25 millimeter. And I'm going to put some 28 gauge N80 aliens in here because they were a little blemished. And actually, they're around a 2.5, but I think I'm going to make them bigger because I actually like 3 millimeter better than 2.5 in most cases. So I have 6 wrap here. Actually, I'm going to do a 7 wrap. Which I think, you know what? No, I'm going to do a 6. I needed to think of what a 6 was anyway. Let's do a 6 wrap. See if I can get it looking a little better by hiding the mistake in it. It's got little angles. I hate it when it does this. I did start watching Black Mirror last night. I watched like 4 episodes. I think I know why people said watch the second episode first. All right, so I get it installed in there. I cut the leads. Flush with the back. I think I gotta get a new set of close cutters soon. Snap-on Tools makes a nice set, really? Okay. I actually have a snap-on knife here that actually, you could get them to come out and like fix it. Alright. So just so you know what kind of coils I sell, these are blemished aliens, which means there's little imperfections in them I don't like to be selling. I kind of hid them. I'm going to hold this coil here, cut these leads. All right, now somebody asked me this a little bit ago. What if I want to center the coils? I don't want to put them off to the side like that. What do I do with the leads? So I'm going to leave that bit in there, and I'm going to get another 3mm bit. And I'm going to stack the lead. I'm going to try to stack the leads on top of each other. These coils might be a bit small to do it, but what I do is I get one on the bottom and one on the top of this coil here. So I don't just put one coil on top of the other. I don't just put it in there like that. I go like this. Now, obviously, one lead comes out the top and one lead comes out the top on this one. So they go in easily and they interlock. And I feel like this might make a better connection if they interlock rather than just putting one on top. So I do stack them. You're able to do that. Somebody asked me in a text before, and I was trying to find a video where I did it, and I couldn't find one. He was asking about a goon. If they don't fit side by side, what do you do? Oops, sorry. Be all right. Have a good one. I get them off the post by pulling it off a bit, since they're pretty tight to the post right now, and that'll tighten up my coils as well. Get them even, make them look like each other on either side. Ooh, this one's tight. That's because it was wrapped around a 2.5 first, and I made it a 3. So you can see how big of coils you could fit in here. These are actually pretty small coils to be going into this deck. Those are some 3-core blemished aliens. You can kind of see some of the blemishes, especially on this wrap here. It's a nice deck, the Warrior. It's by Wodafo. Or no, it's not. Yes, it is, right? Yeah, it's by Wodafo. Wodafo and TMC. TMC Elite. Or is it JMC? JMT. JMT Elite, I'm sorry. JMT Elite, which is a couple coil builders. And Wodafo. Very cool. All right. Yeah, well, if you pay, $15 for $12 for a set of aliens, you don't want no mistakes in them, right? I don't think I would. If I buy aliens, I want them things looking clean. I hid some of the mistakes, so that's why you don't see many. You see it in that last wrap there, and then I hid one somewhere on this coil too. Okay, let's get out my DNA that I got from this, and I still years. Okay, so super important. This is how I keep my coils. All coils. I put the wattage down. My buttons are starting to stick on this. I put my wattage down to about 15 to 18 watts. 18 watts. I'm going to pulse. I'm getting 0.15 to start. I think it's going to be about 0.16. So 18 watts, and I'm just going to keep pulsing, which means you send power through and let go. Just keep pulsing. And I'm going to pulse that about 15 times or so. Wiggle these coils a bit. Strum. I don't like to pinch my coils. Now this heat, this little bit of heat is going to help get out the hot spots better, and it's also going to help color your coils. Especially with stainless steel, you don't want to blow through the heating process and get them too hot. Yeah, Thomas, I have a couple companies I could do it with, but I just don't. There's reasons why it's not coming very soon. I'm waiting. I'm not going to put out an RDA when I have a small YouTube account and a small Instagram account. I'd rather it be bigger, because I'm only going to do one. I don't want to put something out that I put so much time into for nobody to see it. I just put it up to about 22 watts. I'm going to pulse it more. I'm going to start seeing them yellow colors come out. I should also see that the coils are going to be blowing pretty easy. Why only 20, Thomas? Okay, let's put it up to like 35, and that's about as high as I go. Stainless, but these are nichrome. These are nichrome coils, so I will go a little higher with these. But if it was stainless, I wouldn't go above 35. This is the time to do it, at the end. All right, after I play with them for that long, I want to tighten down again. Make sure these are all tight. I'm going to put the watts up now since it's nichrome 80. And I'm not worrying about blowing through any colors or getting any nasty taste. I'm going to put it up to 55. I'll buy the clone. Who knows? Maybe it will be a clone. Is that what these are supposed to come out to? It's saying 0.18. Uh-oh. Yeah, 0.18. Oh, shit. I might be marking if my coils are wrong. Oh, no. I put 0.16. Oh, shit. I thought 7 reps is 0.18. 6 rep. So these are 28, 38, and 80. 6 rep around a 3 millimeter, 0.18. And these are good on mech or regulated. I like them more on regulated. So let me let them cool down. Put plus or minus. As long as I get in the ohms of what people ask me, I don't worry too much about it. As long as I'm kind of in that ballpark. People usually say, 0.08 to 0.1 or 0.1 to 0.2 to 0.12 or 0.15 to 0.20 is usually what people say when they ask for coils. There's like them 3 ohm ranges. If they want super low, then that's a different story. All right, let me get out my cotton. Confused. Where is my cotton? I'm going to use this Stellar King Khalif brand. This is Cool Wick. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see what the ohms are at. Yep, 0.18. 0.18 ohms. So, as I think about what am I going to do later, I remember, hey, Nick, you got your wire order, and people were asking you for something, you son of a bitch. So are you going to give it to them? Are you going to give it to them? Do they want it? Am I going to give it to them? Oh, I'm going to give it to them hard. I'm going to give it to them real hard. So since I got my wire, does anybody remember what coil I needed wire for? The coil that we wanted to do, but I didn't have the proper wire for. Does anybody remember? I really like Slipknot, man, especially since they're active now. Lamb of God, Slipknot. I've been listening to a lot of Primus again lately, but since Slipknot's still doing the damn thing and they're putting out new good music, so nobody remembers what build I'm supposed to do. Snake Belly from the video. So I did record that. This pre-recorded will be out very soon. Nobody remember? Okay. Let me give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. Kim got it. That stainless steel 0.2. Yep, Kim. Them Razorbacks. Gotta do them Razorbacks. So we're gonna do it tonight. I'm trying to think of what juice I'm gonna vape. I'm actually looking for my needle noses right, or my tweezers right now. Actually, there might be a pair of tweezers in here I can use. I don't know where my other ones are. Yeah. Is it buffering, babe? So I got to think of what juice I'm putting on this because I'm going to do pecan sequence because I actually had to rewick my pecan sequence build anyway. Quite honestly, it's buffering for me too. Adore eliquid. Use the code USEGUYS, YOUZGUIZ for 10% off. And we're going to let that wick a little bit. This is dead. Is this dead? No, this ain't dead. Oh yeah, Father's Day is coming, isn't it? Sweet. This is the air holes that the Warrior has. Kind of air holes I like. It's got a little notch you got to get it into. There he is. It's got them air holes like that. Open them up like that. It's a little tight. There you go. Whatever happens on one side will happen on the other. I love little air holes like this. Actually, I should open it up the other way. All right. I'm going to put it on this Mr. Snow Wolf. I guess we'll just start it at 97 watts as well. This should look good. It hangs over a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of a hangover. That's okay. New atomizer, yes. Power, lock the screen. Saying 0.17. I think it was 36, it would be 0.18, but this is saying 0.17, 97 watts. I really, really like the RDA. I think that this airflow would definitely be at top of the list. I love airflow like that. The little holes, a bunch of them. Adore eliquid in the house. Those vape really good. Regulated device. Those are the best alien. Fire. Listen. Under 100 watts. That's like 4.2 volts. That's just like a mech. Love it. Love it. A consequence, Adore eliquid, my favorite. My favorite out of all of them. And then Sinful Apple Roll. Love it. I fucking love it. All right, listen. We're at the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to cut this off. I can't believe I did 2 hours, considering the circumstances. We will do Razorbacks later. Straight Dripping, what's up? I will go over on Instagram at 3:30. Give you 5 minutes? Okay. I will give Dawn 5 minutes. Let's do it. We're going to get an end of mine sale, I think. So, 3:30 today, so a couple hours now. Just a couple hours, I will be live. We will do Razorbacks. I am going to practice one before I come live. Train Sonic, what's up? Everything is well. We will do a Coil giveaway again. All mechs are different with voltage drop. I'm not really positive, vaping Jason, but I don't know. Code use, guys, is now 30% until we end second show today. 30%, so until like 3, 4, 5, 6, until like 6:30. 30% off Adore eliquid. Use guys, YOUZGUYZ. Let me get the link. I'll see if I could put, I'm going to see if I could put the link in the description right now. I don't think I can right now. Let me see. And how about this? Let's do something else with the door eliquid. Let's do this. So 1 second. Banana bondage, per consequence, and Sinful Apple Roll are my 3 favorites, but they're all really good. Just go and look at what you think you would like, and that's what you should buy. So if you like a strawberry juice, you get strawberry submission. If you like banana, get banana bondage for sure. Banana bondage, I think, is one of the best juices ever made. So. Link is now in the description. 30% off Adore e-liquid until the end of my second show today. Second show is at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be labeled a UK Live Razorbacks. At some point, I got a couple videos to put up. I just have to edit them and put them up. So let me do for Adore e-liquid. Let's do this. Place your Adore e-liquid purchase today before 6:30. Take a screenshot or proof of purchase and DM me on Instagram. If you DM me on Instagram with the proof, what are we going to do? We'll do a giveaway with them people. So, one more time. Go buy your Adore e-liquid, okay? Adore e-liquid. Let us do. DM me your receipt from Adore e-liquid today. When you do that, we will do a giveaway for something, at least Coils and Adore e-liquid juice. We will do a giveaway. I don't know what day, because we couldn't do it today because it'll be over. The show will be over. So we will do a giveaway. I don't know. We'll do a giveaway with them people. Maybe I'll just do a quick live sometime. Okay? We'll just do a quick live maybe later tonight after UFC. I'll do it late night. All right? I'm not sure if it's also concentrates. It might be. It might be. Not positive. Yeah, not from concentrate in tanks, especially stainless steel mesh. Dude, UFC tonight is so good. So good. Let me give you my predictions. Let's do UFC predictions real quick. I didn't get to do a show with. I got to get back on. I feel really bad about not doing No Joes. I feel like an asshole. So this is the main card, but I'd like to do even more than that. I can't find the image of the full card. Does Meter have it up? I want to do my predictions for the card. It doesn't have it up. Give me 1 second. I know I'm going to be able to find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, there you go. All right, so the prelims. I'm just going to start with Aljamain Sterling versus Pedro Munoz. I'm going to go with Aljamain Sterling in the bantamweight over Pedro Munoz. Tatiana Suarez versus Nina Ansaroff. I'm going to go with Tatiana Suarez, definitely. Main card. You know what? I'm going to take Eddie Wineland to win the first fight as well. Okay, let's go to the main card. This is where it gets really fun. Such a good card. I'm going to take Tai Tuivasa over Blagori Ivanov. So Tai Tuivasa I'll take. Now, Jimmy Rivera versus Peter Yan. I actually don't know Peter Yan that much. Man, I don't really know him that much. I know Jimmy Rivera pretty well. I'll take Peter Yan. Let's do that. Okay, this is the big ones. Tony Ferguson versus Donald Cerrone. Such a hard fucking fight for both. I don't think either of them should be fighting right now because Donald Cerrone just got done fighting a couple weeks ago. Tony Ferguson was going through stuff, but I really don't see. Man, Donald Cerrone's been doing good, but I don't see Tony Ferguson losing like ever. I'd have to take Tony Ferguson on short notice. I think Donald's might be better, but I'm going to take Tony Ferguson because I just don't think Donald Cerrone could beat Tony Ferguson at this moment anyway. So I'm going to take Tony Ferguson for sure. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Eye. I think Valentina Shevchenko is just one of the best. She's going to win that one. Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Moraes. I'm taking Marlon Moraes. Definitely taking Marlon Moraes. Fuck Henry Cejudo. He's a fucking clown. I think Henry Cejudo should start acting like himself, and I would like him better. So I'll take Marlon Moraes, Valentina Shevchenko, Tony Ferguson, Peter Yan, Tai Tuivasa. I will take Tatiana Suarez, Aljamain Sterling, and Ricardo Lamas versus Calvin Kattar. I will take Ricardo Lamas. I'll take Ricardo Lamas over Calvin. I don't know. That's actually a rough one. Man, that's a rough one. That's a really good fight. That's a good one. I could go either way there. Let's go Calvin. Let's go Calvin. We're going to go Calvin. I'm going to switch that one. So I got Calvin. Let's do the women's strawweight. I'll take Alexa Grasso over Carolina. Philly Bay. I don't know why my connection's unstable. We're going to do the Coil. Razorbacks. UYZ. Coupon code. Okay? If you do that, if you go over to Odori, you will then be entered into a giveaway that we will do probably later. But I will see you later. I have to build some coils. Yeah.